So in this tutorial, I will be showing you how to extract DNA from the microorganism Haloferax volcanii.
So what you will need for this experiment is 4 glass or plastic tubes, 1 high salt agar plate, alcohol, water, a pipetter, a spreader or Q-tips, a stick, forceps, and the Haloferax volcanii. Okay, so what you want to do first is you want to open up the aluminum foil, which contains the Haloferax volcanii, which is on this paper disc. It's pink because that is the color of the Haloferax volcanii when it's grown. You want to take the forceps and gently pick up the Haloferax volcanii, and you want to have it sideways so that you can streak it nicely across the high salt agar plate so that you can grow lawns. So once you're done streaking, you'll want to put the Haloferax volcanii plate in a 4 to 5 degrees Celsius incubator for approximately 4 to 5 days, or you could leave it at room temperature for 2 to 3 weeks. After the 2 to 3 weeks or the 4 to 5 days, depending on which method you used, this is what the plate should look like, with a pink lawn around it, because this is the color of the H. volcanii once it is grown. So you're going to want to take the paper disc off. And what you want to do now is you want to take the pipetter, and right here this line indicates 1 milliliter. So you want to take 5 milliliters of water and spray it onto the plate. 5. Okay. So now what you want to do is you want to take the spreader, or you could use the Q-tips, but right now the spreader is easier. So I'm going to take the spreader and I'm going to go around, again, not too hard, very softly, and just try and get all the Haloferax volcanii off the agar and try and mix it with the water so that it becomes kind of a viscous liquid. You can see it's kind of mucousy right now. So once you have a nice viscous liquid right here, then you're going to want to take the pipetter again and take 1 milliliter of the viscous H. volcanii and put it into the glass or plastic tubes. Okay, so for the 4th tube, you want to scrape back at the top to get any of the leftover H. volcanii that you might have missed during the first collection. So right here, as you can see, this certainly is not a milliliter. So just in case you don't have enough, you can always take another half milliliter of water, put that on the plate, and then mix it again so that you get a little bit more. Tubes. Then you're going to take 1 milliliter of ice cold alcohol, there we go. And as to not disturb the lysed H. volcanii's DNA, you want to put it at an angle and slowly pour it in so that the two liquids don't really mix. You want to overlay the alcohol on top of the Haloferax volcanii. Once you've put the 1 milliliter of alcohol in all 4 tubes, then you'll want to wait 20 minutes and keep the media at room temperature. After 20 minutes, you can start to see some of the DNA separating from the H. volcanii, and that's that lighter layer right there. So what you do now is you want to take the stick and the H. volcanii, and you want to go in slowly and try and get into the DNA and get as much onto the stick as possible. And you want to come out slowly and just drag all the DNA with you. There we go. And this is your lovely Haloferax volcanii DNA.